All right, guys, this is our weekend reading. This is the energies for the weekend, okay? So we've pulled the Four of Pentacles, the Death card, Six of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. So the energies of this weekend, exactly how they're playing out for you, if you're part of this collective and if this resonates or not. There's been, if you're here following along from the readings from the last week and a half, 2 weeks, there's been a lot that we, part of this collective, have undergone: changes, integration, learning of lessons, epiphanies, understanding of things that have held us back. We've learned a lot in the last 2 weeks. Like, this eclipse season has been a lot. And I feel like this weekend is really going to be somewhat of a time that is quite fulfilling for you emotionally. You may be catching up with friends that you haven't seen or family that you haven't seen in a while. There's something here with the Six of Cups about nostalgia and childhood. Apply that, how that resonates for you based on your plans or what you end up finding yourself doing. But I feel like this is like brother and sister here, so this could be like catching up with siblings. That's fucking hilarious, because me and my fiance are catching up with my sister and her partner this weekend. We're going up to stay somewhere together, and we're just going to have the weekend together. There's a lot of like, whatever you end up doing, there's something that the people that you're going to be surrounded with, the things that you end up doing, it's really going to fulfill you in an emotional way, okay? Emotionally fulfilling. And in turn, it consolidates your security. Like, your money's improving this weekend, or something to do with your sense of wealth. Your home even could be improving. Four of coins. It's, when we think of the Four of Pentacles, we think of it as like a warning, heed a warning of not clinging too close to the security that you have. But I feel like this is like in all senses, not just when it comes to finances. This is something that we've already let go of. And this is like, I think in this deck specifically, it talks about I feel like I remember something with reading it. Improvement, money, security, materialism, hard work bringing benefits, and you feel satisfied with what you have. You might gain permanent employment, invest in a new home or business, or otherwise find financial security. There's an alternative meaning to this card, which is an overprotective, materialistic attitude. Value what you have, but don't cling to the coin. And this, right, these are quick. Death is a card of transformation, and it's quick transformation. It's quick change. It's a complete renovation of the self. Complete ending of one way of being, one way of doing something, and incorporating a new. And I feel like this is what you have successfully done. This is what we have successfully done over the past couple of weeks. So Spirit is saying this weekend, it's really about, we've got Ace of Cups on the bottom there with the Ace of Wands. Are you fucking kidding me? The Devil reversed. None of these cards are reversed. Three of Cups, good times, overcoming fears, overcoming stagnancy, overcoming blockages, overcoming toxicity, trauma, insecurity, addictions, whatever the devil energy is for you. Wow, this is huge energy, especially with the Ten of Pentacles. And then the Chariot, moving forward successfully in a new direction. That's insane. What I was going to say is, I don't feel like Spirit's just saying like, hey, good job. This weekend's going to be relaxing and enjoyable with people and things and places that you love and enjoy. And as a result, you're going to feel more secure than you ever have before. I don't know that that's just what it is that Spirit's wanting to say. The King of Wands here. I I feel like too this weekend, Spirit's wanting you to know that like this weekend, you really are, like this weekend is reigniting your creativity, your passion, your lust for life. Hanged Man. What's the story here? Especially after a period of feeling like you've been suspended, or you've been like, you feel like the directionless. I'm hearing. I feel like, yeah, and waiting to see the results, the fruits of your labor. 6 of Wands, yeah, waiting for some success. You've been very patient with Temperance there, waiting for success. And it's interesting because like when I saw this card, like I thought drawn and quartered. And I wonder if that's what this like has happened to this person. This person's been drawn and quartered, but I don't know if Game of, like, because it's Game of Thrones, but I think maybe Game of Thrones is a little bit too early for that era of like, you know, the Tudor era of being drawn and quartered. Let me see. For some reason, why can I not read my Roman numerals? For death. Time, suspension, waiting, transition. Yeah, so being in a transition period. Yeah, especially after, yeah, delay. Talks about delays, okay? Waiting for decision or change in circumstances. He also invites you to take a different view of the situation, as you should find an ingenious solution. The card also says sacrifice may be needed to break the stasis and forge ahead. Whatever your decision, you can move forward. So I feel like this period, or prior to what we've gone through in the last couple of weeks, right, was this sacrifice in order to become this King of Wands. And I'm curious as to what they say with this King of Wands energy, right? But we all know that Wands energy is it's action, it's creative energy, it's inspired action, right? Why can't I find Wands in here? Oh, there. Yeah, honor, freedom, openness, inspiration. This king is engaging, charismatic, and passionate about what he does. He might be in a business, startup, communications, the arts, or travel industry. Whatever his position, he upholds high standards. Applied to a situation, a light bulb moment offers a way to creative and financial freedom. So I feel like the people that you are surrounded with, or the things that you are surrounded with, even just the energy that you are surrounded by this weekend, it's giving you that next key in order to make your dreams happen. It's giving, like, I feel like you're just going to get a creative idea this weekend to do something. And this idea takes you to that next level of financial success, wealth, and abundance. Tell me more about this idea. They were the cards that flipped over, but not quite. And then one of them was poking out. It was the Sun card, because it was like that. Oh my God. And then picked both of them up. Okay, that's crazy. The Sun and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so Spirit's saying, yes, you are going to be in a, I want to say portal, but I don't literally mean like a portal, but you're going to be in this, like, I guess, vortex of energy this weekend, surrounded by the people you are surrounded by, doing the things you're doing. Wherever you find yourself this weekend, you are getting great ideas, and you are being guided to take swift action on them, because this is exactly what you need. A Sun card is like a big fat yes. And it's also like celestial support, I'm hearing. I don't know why or how that is necessary, but it's like, yeah, it's, let me just see what they say about it in here. optimism, success, achievement, growth, happiness, well-being, vacations, and family. That's really interesting because I'm going on a mini vacation with family. Crazy. The sun is one of the most positive cards in tarot, signifying happiness, well-being, and an opportunity to bask in your achievements. The card often arises to show a well-deserved vacation and overall reaching a point at which you ease up and share precious time with those close to you. What? That's crazy. That's literally crazy because I've never read an interpretation of the sun card in tarot like that before. That's insane. This is the first time I'm hearing that for the sun card. That's crazy that I'm feeling the need to read this. The card also favors time with children, nurturing new projects and conditions that lead to financial success. Nurturing new projects and conditions that lead to financial success. That's literally what I said. Let's read the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're getting ideas, downloads that are in, like, spirits helping you, like showing you what you need to do next in order to achieve what you have set out to achieve, and like what dreams, like what you have set out to achieve when it comes to your dreams is what I'm trying to say. Passion, desire, progress, and travel. The Knight is dynamic, creative, and driven. Applied to a situation, he shows speed and action, so you make real progress. You may travel physically or find that a stuck situation is suddenly freed up. Exciting new projects, a new job, and even a whirlwind romance are possible now. The Knight often appears in readings to show moving home. Okay, interesting. But overall, I feel like that's really supporting this energy of, like, wherever you find yourself this weekend, you find yourself in this energy of taking decisive, creative action. I had to think of how to say that. After a period of stuckness, of stagnation, of not seeing results, because of everything that you've gone through, you have the missing pieces now. You have the ingredients of the recipe. You have the Krabby Patty formula. And this weekend, you're just doing normal things, but something somewhere happens this weekend and you get ideas, or it leads you to an idea. And you know what? I'm hearing for some of you, these creative ideas that are going to literally lead you to your success right in the hands of where you were trying to manifest being, or how you were trying to, the growth and progress that you were trying to manifest seeing, right? For whatever endeavor you are currently doing. These ideas, for some of you may not be obvious. It may just be an idea that you do and act on that ends up blowing up or ends up being super successful out of the blue. But it doesn't matter because you are doing what feels good to you. You are doing what feels right. Like we talked about yesterday in yesterday's reading. You're checking in and you're asking yourself, is the goals that I'm setting for myself, are the things, that Two of Pentacles energy again. Remember yesterday, this was what I was saying when the Two of Pentacles came out, what I was channeling. You've been asking yourself, you've been discerning, you've been balancing, and every idea you have, every goal you have, before you do something, before you set out to do something, you're asking yourself, that is in relation to this project, idea, endeavor, whatever. Does this feel good to me? Am I going to be enjoying what I'm doing? If not, it needs to be reevaluated. Don't just be doing it for the sake of achieving something or the sake of being successful at it. You have to be able, in order to be successful, you have to be able to enjoy what you're doing when you're doing it. What else do you want us to know about this weekend's energy? Spirit, it's way too many. The Empress card. they want me to pull an oracle. This one, Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. Okay, they were off the top. I'll just note them. It's Yang and exchanging gifts. So this is literally, the Yang card is literally that energy, and exchanging gifts, receiving a return on your efforts and your investments from the universe. So I'm going to put that back just because I want to shuffle, but I've noted it. Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing, do that thing you said you were going to do. This weekend's going to feel like a good time to do it. A good time to do that thing you said you were going to do. Or you might find your weekend freed up to do that thing you said you were going to do. Observer. Come to the edge. It's like the Fool energy. This is like watching and waiting energy. Do that thing you said you were going to do. Spirit's saying, like, some of you, this is a new idea. Others of you, this is like to do that thing you said you were going to do. Now is going to be the perfect time. Spirit's really encouraging this weekend, when you get this idea, to act on it. To take that leap of faith instead of just watching and waiting. Spirit's saying now is the time. By the book. I'm conflicted about all that glitters. Yeah, doing things. It may feel like you just, now is not the right time, or maybe you need to make the right time. You can't do it yet because you have to have, like, things have to be right, things have to be in order. And Spirit's saying, like, doing things waiting for how do you want me to say that? Some of you, there's a need to not follow the rules. And when I say rules, I mean like the way that you think things have to be done. Or some of you, maybe you are going away for the weekend, or you're not at home and you get this idea and you really want to do it now, and you could do it now, but you don't have the right tools, or they're at home. And Spirit's like, in this instance, just do it. Just do it. Because the way that you think it has to be done isn't necessarily the right way. In this instance, there's something about doing things in a different way than how you've always done them, or how you think it has to be done. The heck? Is, like, all that glitters isn't gold. Not everything is as it seems. Just because you think it has to be done by the book or in a certain way, it doesn't mean that. Or also on the flip side, if you don't do it a certain way, it won't give you the return that you want. So to you, it sort of feels like it's not worth doing it. And Spirit's saying that's not true in this instance. They're really saying it doesn't matter, you know, if you get this idea and you are really just like lit up and excited to do it, but the environment's not right or the circumstances around it aren't ideal for you, they're saying they're saying please just do it anyway. Even if you think it's like not right or whatever, like just trust me, it's a step in the right direction and it's the step you need to take. Like you're on the edge, you're on the precipice of something that you have been waiting for, right? This 10 of Pentacles, you're really close to it. And this weekend, you're getting the opportunity to put those cogs into motion. But you can't wait for the perfect time in this instance. Yeah, okay, these came out. The yin energy, this is feminine energy of receiving, okay? But it's also the feminine energy of creating. Regeneration, waiting for something to, it's like the death card, waiting for something to start again, or waiting for a better opportunity. But in this reading, it's like I just feel like Spirit is saying create the right environment, create the right space. Don't wait for this. It's saying don't wait for this. You're literally so close. You're on the precipice. Don't hold off any longer. There's like, it's not, the circumstances aren't going to matter. Yeah, here and now, past and future, okay? You are in this moment. You are about to walk into your future. Don't stay here. Unfinished symphony. Don't wait for next time. Because I feel like a lot of you are going to be thinking like, oh, it's okay, I'll just keep this idea in my head and when I get home, I'll make the time for it next week or next weekend or next time. No. Spirit's saying don't wait for the right time, because now, here and now is the right time. Here and now is the right time. And with that Knight of Wands energy, you're really being asked to just take inspired action. Be a little bit, what do you call it? Yeah, spontaneity is going to be really important. Why? Chaos and conflict. To be fair, I picked up the Y card in chaos and conflict. The orphaned card on the bottom, time to go. I'm not that familiar with the Y card. I feel like, let me just read it. Number 31. Motives driving intention. The power of knowing the why. Okay, so this is what we talked about yesterday. Doing it for the right reasons. Ensuring that you're doing it because it feels fun. Okay, this ties into that. Waiting for a better moment or a better opportunity, better surroundings to do it because it has to be perfect. Otherwise, it's not going to be successful. Spirit's saying to tap into yesterday's message, stopping and asking yourself before you do something, is this enjoyable? Will I find this enjoyable? Is this fun? Does this feel good to me? Does this feel right to me to do this thing before you do it? You're also being asked and being told not to hold yourself back by not doing it because the surroundings or the situation or the it's not right. It's not the right time. And you feeling like it's not the right time or it's not the right opportunity, you'd rather wait till you get home, or you'd rather wait till the weekend when you have more time. You're putting it off because you think that you need the right circumstances, you need the perfect circumstances in order to do this, or in order for this to be successful. And Spirit's saying, not true. If you do that, you're not honoring why you're even wanting to do this idea in the first place. Because it feels good, because it feels fun, and because in this moment you're inspired. Spirit's saying you need to take action on those inspirations. Okay? Why do I feel like I'm alright? Like, I hope this is making sense. Let's see if there's anything else that Spirit might want to say on the matter. I feel the need to look at this Observer card in here. What number is that? It was the first card we pulled, and it was number 49. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Yes, it is an advantage. It is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. And this is why, for some reason, this weekend is going to be a really great time, because you are in a different environment. You're out of your normal routine, and this is going to give you so many ideas and opportunities that you're needing. The trick is to connect to the essence. Oh my God, we've been talking about essence, the essence of your goals and aspirations, while letting the form and timing be dictated by Spirit. Spirit saying, when I give you this idea and I tell you to act, you have to do it now. No excuses. No, it's not the right time. No, the quality won't be right. No, I won't look professional, or it won't get any views unless I'm in my space, or unless I have the right setup, or none of that. Spirit's saying, nope, not true. There are excuses that are keeping you stuck and separated from the essence of why you are doing these goals, why you have these aspirations, why you're on this journey, on this path. You may be too personally attached to an outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly as you had planned. Trust Spirit. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious and watch the miracle unfold. So in terms of Spirit asking you to take action on something, go against the grain. It might feel wrong, but remember this message. Spirit is saying, just do it. For God's sake, just do it. And if it's really that terrible, if it's really, and look, it might even just be a good, like, you could frame it to yourself. Like, it's a good practice exercise. If nothing comes of it anyway, at least I have practiced connecting to the why and not holding myself back based on what I think, like the pressure and the parameters and the expectations of what I think is going to be my success or is going to be successful. So the reason why this is important as a side note and as a bare minimum is because think of how many ideas you've had that you haven't, ideas you've had that you haven't taken action on and put into practice and put into work because you didn't think it was going to work out, or because of your judgment, your harsh judgment, Knight of Swords judgment, that it wasn't right, or it wasn't the right time, or it wasn't the right setup, that it wasn't the right idea, wrong time, right place, right place, wrong time. Like I'm getting like, it could be like, oh, I really like this. So you find yourself here and you want to film a video. Oh, this is such a beautiful view. This would be perfect for a video of us sitting and eating our ice cream, or reviewing our ice creams that we've got, maybe with a group of family or friends, or some bullshit, like whatever it is, right? It's just an example. And you're like, oh, but I didn't bring my light, or I didn't bring my camera. I want to film it on my camera, on my vlogging camera, or something like that. And Spirit's like, you've got your phone, just do it. Just do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. The concept, the idea is the concept. You're in a beautiful space. You're with people that, you know, the content idea is there. You want to do it. Who cares if it's not perfect? If you wait for things to be perfect, if you wait for things to be right, you're going to miss out on, I'm hearing, lucrative opportunities. Knight of Swords. This is quick, swift energy, right? And it's critical thinking. Nine of Cups. So Knight of Swords, Nine of Cups. Needing to think on your feet is what I'm hearing in order to get what you want. When you think on your feet, you get what you want. Right? Because you're not King of Swords. Yeah, you're not overthinking, you're not over planning, you're not over strategizing. Sometimes frivolity is needed. I don't know if frivolity is the right word, like frivolous. Like sometimes what you think is frivolous, or what you think would be like, it's frivolous for me to just make a decision and just do it. Who cares? Like you care about this so much, and you care about the success of this project or the success of your dreams, and you're like, no, like it needs to be right, it needs to be good, it needs to be perfect. So it's like, if you spend too much time just waiting and you can't, like, you just got to do it. And I think you fear half-assing it, but you're not. You're actually giving it your all. Spirit's like, you want this now. You want this to start happening. We don't have time to waste. Spirit's like, we're on a spiritual timeline. We gotta go. We gotta get things moving. So you better listen and take action when we give you that inspiration. I'm just seeing like your guides being like, you keep whinging that you want this. So we're giving you these ideas, and we've got about a 30-day window to start making this shit happen for you before you move on to the next thing. So if you really want this, heed our call and take fucking action. Who cares? Don't wait. Just because you think that it needs to be perfect. Spirit's here to, like, your guides are telling you it doesn't. Don't worry about why it doesn't need to be perfect. Don't worry about justifying why it doesn't need to be perfect. Just listen. It does not need to be perfect. You don't need the right or perfect circumstances. Just do it. If you get an idea, just do it. Don't save the idea for later. They're saying any ideas you get this weekend, you need to do this weekend. You need to execute it and just do it. It doesn't matter. Like, you will be surprised at the success of the things that you do on a whim. The ideas that you get on a whim. Yeah. Don't overthink it. Please. Oh my God. Don't overthink it. If you want this shit to start popping off, Spirit's saying, don't overthink it. Page of Swords. Four of Swords. Don't sit on an opportunity. Don't sit and wait, plan it out, wait for the right time. Like, they're just saying, like, don't. And I'm even hearing, like, any ideas that you get this weekend where you're like, oh, like, once I'm home, you know, it's a good idea for me to, like, let me make this, or let me make this dish, or let me try baking this cake, or, you know, let me, when I get home, I'm going to start planning out you know, sometime next week I want to film this video, or I want to start writing this song next week. No. Anything too that you tell yourself like, oh, you know what? I'm going to do that next week. No, start it now. Start it now. Justice. Six of Wands. Okay. And the Star. This is success if ever I've seen it. This is karmic. This is karmic success. This makes me think that this is like, and this is Libra season. So Libra season is really, really important. Like, we're in Libra season now. You have something to do. Like, you have, this is divinely guided. And with the Justice card there, like, yes, it's karmic, and it's, you know, it's something that is cause and effect, and it's something you're meant to do this. So you better listen. That's why your guides are like not playing around. They're like, fuck, man, like we've got to get them into action. We've got to get them to hear this fucking message. Whatever ideas you get this weekend, please just do the damn thing. Even if you don't know how, I'm hearing just start. Even just start like talking about it or vocalizing. Like, I've just had this idea and I want to do it now, but I'm not sure. Like, even if you're just videoing yourself, talking yourself through this, you will start to like a plan will start to form in your mind, or because you're immersing yourself, you're putting yourself in that space, right? That inspiration and the ideas will start to come because you're paying it attention. You're doing more than just acknowledging the idea. You're actually acting upon it. Knight of Coins. There's something happening this weekend that, like, you're being given something. What is that? The Devil. See how it got stuck there? And it just flipped over, reversed. And I put it back. Okay? So we'll keep it reversed there. You're getting, you're being given something this weekend. It could be something of like monetary value. You're being given something, a gift or something. Some of you, I'm hearing you're even buying something this weekend. Purchasing something that is going to aid or support this. And Spirit's saying, just do it. This is fast energy, right? This is a new emotionally fulfilling beginning that's coming in very, very quickly. So you need to act. You need to act. This is like something you've been waiting for a long time. What's that? Three of Swords. I'm going to put a pin in that. Something you've been waiting on for a very, very long time. And this is like tangible, right? So like the energy of success, yes. Something you're meant to do. Something you're meant to do and achieve. There's like a window of opportunity this weekend where your guides are like, all right, come on, guys, we've got to make this happen. It's like a celestial event. Your own personal celestial event where all of your guides and ancestors are banding together to ensure you asked for this. Well, this is what we need you to do, so you need to listen. This is what you're meant to do. And you're being given something physical. You're physically being given something. What is this Knight of Coins? Tell me more about this Knight of Pentacles. I don't feel like it's a gift. It might feel like a gift, but I don't think that it is. Like, it's not coming to you as a gift. It's coming to you as a tool. And it's of great value to you. That's why I said, like, some of you might be purchasing something that is going to aid you in this endeavor or this goal. You could be given money and you have the idea to purchase something or invest, like buy something to invest in this. Or you're being given the go-ahead. Maybe you're approved for a loan or something. The Hierophant. 10 of Cups. It's going to make you very happy. It's going to feel very, very, like there's lots of contentment around this. You're being given something this weekend. And it's going to lead to emotional fulfillment. Like it's going to feel emotionally fulfilling and content receiving this thing. I wanted to say something else before I moved on, but my eyes keep being drawn to the Hierophant here. Someone's helping you in some kind of way. Someone's guiding you, helping you, a teacher even, or someone who's done this before, or someone who's purchased this thing, or someone who knows about what it is you're trying to achieve or purchase, okay? Eight of Pentacles. Someone who has done, like physically done what you are about to do or what you're trying to do. So they have a lot of answers. They can help you with this. So some of you have a friend who is going to be gifting you something or giving you something that is going to aid in your endeavors. That was 5 of Coins. Empress. This puts you on the path. You're in this receiving energy this weekend. Yeah. Receiving gifts. You're receiving help. Receiving something of abundance. The Moon reversed. Now you can see where you're going. So you might be making purchases this weekend based on like this person helping you out with something. They're giving you something and maybe you need to make additional purchases. Like maybe you're buying extra gear or extra tools or something that's going to help you in embarking on what it is that you are deciding to embark on, or the ideas that you're having. And it's actually going to change the game. I'm hearing it's going to change the game for you. It's going to change the trajectory for you very quickly. Very quickly. Queen of Swords, 5 of Swords. This is giving me like fighting yourself energy. Blocking yourself, cutting yourself off. It's very much giving 8 of Swords energy, and I have seen that pop out a couple of times, but it just didn't feel relevant in the context of what I was saying as it fell. But, that very much feels 5 of Swords and Queen of Swords. That doesn't feel, I know it can be perceived as like external energies, but that doesn't feel like external energies here. It feels like Spirit's saying like this is, it's almost like you decide to do this thing. It's all becoming very real, and because of that, your self-concept, your self-perception is changing a lot, but also the way in which you move about life, about the world. You're not so rigid with yourself and your ideas. Like you're very much like, you just don't give a fuck anymore. Like you don't really care a lot anymore. There's no I'm hearing there's room for you at the table, and you were worried that there wasn't. You were worried that you wouldn't have anything of value to offer. This is how you thought and felt before the eclipses, but now you don't really care. You're gonna make your own room. You're gonna build your own fucking table if you have to. You're no longer letting these stagnant energies. You're no longer trapping yourself. You're like, I am not going to be another reason why my dreams aren't coming true. I'm going to get out of my own way. I'm going to step out of my own way. And once you do that, look at this. Success and abundance. High Priestess, Two of Swords, Knight of Cups. There's opportunities everywhere, man. Because you finally see now. Decision paralysis, I'm hearing. But people are noticing you, and people are taking you very seriously, because you're no longer taking yourself too seriously. I don't know how that works. It's almost like the energy that you would put out maybe didn't completely reach people spiritually, emotionally. Yeah, there's a lot of reciprocity here. Giving and receiving of energy, resources. You're putting yourself out there, and people are responding. People are responding, and it's leading to this abundance. All right, you better listen. You better listen up to your guides this weekend. No if, buts, or maybes I'm hearing. This is like, we're doing this. The spirit team's like, let's do this thing. When I call, you better answer. And you better do what I tell you.